Hey everyone, we are here for Avatar Legend of Korra. um, yeah, last episode we know more about Kvira. We certainly gonna be the new villain of the season. Um, Thinking back, all the villains in Legend of Korra present themselves in the first episode. Not all as villains, but yeah. Um, hmm, I don't know what to expect from this. I think we still had a lot to learn from Kuvira. Um, I don't know what gonna happen with Mako because he is protecting the Prince of the Earth Kingdom, right? Kuvira, of course, gonna try to attack him somehow. Don't know if directly, probably indirectly. Probably gonna try to um, hire some thieves to, you know, kill him secretly. If you got caught, is not was not me to give you the money. So you know, and we still had to learn more about Korra, like what the hell happened with her. Um, she probably has a lot of traumas because everything that happened last season, and she kind of lost her legs, right? And now she's back. Like a lot of things happen. So let's see what this episode brings to us, and go. Let's begin with this, okay? Tough. Crazy. It's crazy. It is the same voice actor. If not, it is someone that like really tried to make like a similar voice or it's supposed to be a voice of the same person, like old, like because it really it took me time, but like I was like I recognize this voice, and even if like since last season I was like we only left to us to see stuff because Sokka is dead, and they keep mentioning her a lot in the last season. Now I was thinking that we would end up seeing her in the last, but since she did not appear there, I was like 99% sure that we're gonna see in this season. But it's still like that was kind of wow, still surprised me. Okay, um, let me talk more about just about Toph. She called Twinkle Toes. uh, it is like I don't know. Even if technically Korra is not more in connection with Aang, right? But god damn it, she still is kinda the reincarnation of Aang, right? For what we learn from how the Avatar is born and all, is not necessarily reincarnation, right? Even if they keep calling it reincarnation, it's more like Rava do not die. So when the person die, Rava goes and choose another uh, baby to be the successor, and they somehow, because of Rava, have this connection. So it's not reincarnation, even if they keep saying reincarnation. But the whole thing with, like, if you remember in the last Airbenders, they talking about that is a scene that I remember. I'm trying to remember which episode it was. I think it was some in the second season, or was in the third one, about friendships surviving um, to the next life or something like that. And Toph say that, and I think Aang says, "Yeah, of course," and Sokka jokes like, "No way." I remember something like that. Um, and it was all about, um, in a way, Aang's relationship with Zuko and Roku. I think it was that episode with flashback of Roku's with Sozin. I think it was something like that, and how, in a way, Aang relationship, like, god damn it, I had to watch the episode again. And now Toph can see that for the first time, like in first, um how can I say that, for herself, right, with Korra being a reincarnation, the other life of Aang. Wow, this is really good. Maybe we finally gonna learn more about, like, you know, um, soccer, maybe. Um, but either way, I'm really happy with us being us seeing Tough. Now, um, the whole thing that happens with the other people were not important in Republic City, because we kind of know uh, everything that happened there in the last episode. Um, but it was like this episode has a lot of touching scenes with Korra and her mother, Korra with Katara, and rehabilitations. Like, it is a really tough episode. I just say that it is a really tough episode. God damn it. Uh, and it has a lot of good art choice with the right in the beginning with her look into the mirror and the mirror scratch, and you can see her face, and one eye is like uh, purple because, like, the whole thing of the after state ghost is still like without an answer, even if I had kind of an idea. Um, I don't know if it is Rafa or not, or it is just like an entity by itself, but it sure is trying to help Korra to recover. Um, and maybe we're gonna learn also in the next episode more about the swamp, because, like, what the hell is that? The swamp has some weird stuff going there. Really weird. Um, we also had like the thing with their parents, and you can see how, like, Korra lied to them to get away from them, which we already knew, of course, from the last episode. It's still sad. We had the moment with Katara. Katara really helped her a lot to, like, recover um, physically, and I love that she was not able to help her recover everything, because you can see that a lot, because we could see a lot of rehabilitation, and it's kind of similar how it is right now. Like, the doctors, of course, can help a lot with you, but in the end, it still depends of the person, because you have to go to a really hard time with rehabilitation and all. So that was really good. I just have to say this. When Katara said that, well, you're not the first avatar to get through that tough time. God damn it. I just say like I don't want to compare any of the previous avatars. I still think Korra, what is happening to Korra is way worse to anything that Aang and Roku, at least these two because we know them more. And for at least what we saw from Kyoshi, also it's not that big of a deal. Um, so I completely disagree with her. Also, to make things worse, the example that she gives is, do you know how Aang feel when he discovered that he was like the only one survival? Yeah, I do remember. I do remember. He sit down. He say, "Oh my God, this is not possible. You're joking," and Katara itself say to him again because she was there, "Oh, I'm sorry, something like that. It's gonna be okay." And he uh, lift up his head again and say, "It's fine because I met you." So he in 1 second he recovered fast enough, and you already given a hit on Katara. So like, it's not the best example. I know that after he give like more time to thought, like, and especially when he saw the temple, he give a more like, you know, deep reaction. But then again, even then is not comparable with what Korra is suffering right now. Like, not even close. It could be because he don't really know the um, how big of a deal it was. Maybe when he became a dude, he realized that. Because I think Tenzin, what we saw from Tenzin, it was way more heavy when everything that we saw with Aang about that. The heavy responsibility from Tenzin was way worse, and it was way more like in this with an Aang. Again, Katara's example was terrible, but it works because she say, "Oh, you know how Aang was feeling," and she say, "Yeah, it must be really tough for him." And like, yeah, it was. Kids this day believing everything we said. Uh, so yeah, it was funny. I think this may be also the best episode of the, I don't know, from the whole show. I mean, the Legend of Korra. Um, it is really good. I think I still have to rewatch the episode to because I probably have missed things. How good it is this episode. Some episodes of The Last Airbender, I miss things like the really good ones because they are really good ones, and you have like reference like interpretations that you can see, and you're only gonna realize when you saw like for the second or third time. So yeah, I'm really enjoy this episode. If I had to guess, I still think that compared with Zuko alone, I still think Zuko alone was better, even if like I still in rage about this Earth Kingdom's citizens at the time of Zuko alone, but I think I like that episode better. Um, Also, I have to comment in that as well. Aang took a photo and he was doing like the same thing that he did. Like, it's so funny because he's still like goofy, a little goofy sometimes at least. Um, yeah, I'm I'm hoping a lot of the next episode is gonna be awesome. So I see you guys next time.